1997, October 1st, the end day. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution has taken place. The Earth's axis shifted and all creatures became mutated. Life would never be the same. Those surviving vowed not to repeat their mistakes of the past and erected a great tower in the sky. To oppress evil forever. Welcome to Crystalis for the NES. If Final Fantasy is my favorite game for the NES, Crystalis is my second favorite, and if you don't do anything, it goes back into the beginning again. So Crystalis is an action RPG made by SNK. I'll talk more about it, but let's watch the cutscene. 100 years have passed. Most of the Earth has become dominated by mutated creatures. People worked together to rebuild their villages and their lives, but they still lived in fear. As they feared the rebirth of evil, they remember the construction of the tower and its consequences once activation had begun. Once evil emerged, would they still stand a chance? There was still one hope. Program 0256 functional, system 1024 functional, condition green, input code name. This is where you pick your name. Let's make our name, how many characters can we do? I'm gonna try orange. Here we go. My name is Orange. And we come out of, I think, cryo-sleep? There's a sci-fi element to this game. Hey! There's a guy coming out of the cave! Alright, there we go. So yeah, we came out of cryo-sleep, I think, and then a cave door blew up, and we came out, and it scared that guy. So let's go this way. And here we are, we're in a town. This is the village of Leaf. There are great dangers outside of town. Please be careful. So if you just run into people, you'll automatically talk to them. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry I ran from you when we first met. Zebu, is it Zebu or Zebu? I'm gonna say Zebu. Zebu says he is having a hard time with the windmill guard. He is always sleeping. In an RPG, you gotta remember to talk to people. They'll always give you important hints. Is there anyone this way? Oh, hello. The wind is always cold. Wait, the wind here is always cold, but we're used to it. Okay, I think those are the only three people outside. This is an inn. This is where you heal your health and your magic. This is an armor store. This is a general store where you buy other items. I think this is someone's... One of these is the Elder's house. This is a shed. And this is someone else's house. Did you visit the Elder's house yet? Alright, well let's visit this house. Who are you? You have finally awoken. This money is from the wise man Zebu. It's yours. Oh great, thank you. Let's go into this house now. There is an old windmill to the north, but I've never seen it working. This is the second person that talked about a windmill. We'll have to investigate soon. I am the village elder. You awoke from inside the cave, didn't you? We were told you would arrive. You are our last hope to defeat evil. Receive this sword to protect you on your quest. This and others like it will guide you. You now have Sword of Wind. Nice. So we have the Sword of Wind. So, there are a lot of things you have to do with just such a few amount of buttons on the NES controller. So you hit select to go to your inventory. The first page of your inventory is your sword. There are 4 swords you can get in the game. armor. You can only wear one piece of armor, but you can carry others if you find them and you can swap them out or sell them. Shield, and then power. Power is an attachment or an enhancement for your sword to make it more powerful. Oh, the B button drops, so you gotta get used to not using the B button in this game. Most other games, and here you have an inventory of up to 24 items, and you will also learn 8 magic spells throughout the game. So yeah, you gotta not use the B button, because the B button drops items, and I think it does it instantly. So if you're used to using the B button to exit out of menus in like every game you've ever played... Oh, who's this? Q. It's an animal. Is that a rabbit, or is that a dog? I don't remember. But it's an animal. That's cute. But yeah, the B button attacks. The A button uses either magic or an item that you have equipped. You see, this game would have benefited from being on the Super Nintendo because it's got more buttons. Alright, here are slimes from Dragon Quest. Or, you know, slimes are introductory enemies in a lot of games at this point. But I think Dragon Quest is where it first came from. So yeah, it's, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this game, because this game has mandatory leveling up, so I'm going to try not to grind back and forth too much, but you have to level up, because you can't damage bosses until you're a certain level. It works like that throughout the game. I don't want to go that way first, actually. Let me go this way. So there are 3 ways you can go. You can go that way, you can go up here, and then over here to the left. You gotta be careful because the hitbox of your sword is... There's a cave in here. But the hitbox to your sword is not the most forgiving, and the hitboxes of enemies touching you is also not forgiving. So you gotta be kind of careful. Another thing you can do is you can charge up the sword and shoot a projectile. You know how in The Legend of Zelda you can do that if you have full health? Well, in this game you can do it all the time. But oh my gosh, I've just jumped right into the game without even... I've jumped into the game without even talking about it. I'm called Zebu. Orange, you are the one we have been waiting for. Try to make the windmill work. If you can do this, I will teach you some magic. Alright, and we can't go on past here. Oh yeah, you can move diagonally. Use your power to open the way. Well, we don't have power yet. But yeah, you can go in 8 directions in this game. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. I'm gonna kill a few more monsters while talking, and then I'll go back to town and do the next thing. But yeah, SNK is the studio that made this game. SNK is mainly known for fighting games. I'm not a fighting game guy, so I don't know if I've ever played an SNK game before this one. Maybe I have, I just didn't know it. But yeah, I think they're mainly known for fighting games. But in 1990, they made an RPG, an action RPG. And they did an incredible job with it. This is a really good game. Just exploring around a little more. Come here. I need to get used to shooting enemies more. You can charge up and run around with a charged sword. Oh, I missed. Come here. There we go. So yeah, it's an action RPG made by SNK. Came out in 1990. It didn't have a whole lot of fanfare, but anyone who got the game quickly realized, hey, yo, this game's really fun. It's really good. There are a couple things that are a little rough around the edges with it, but honestly, those aren't that big of a deal. It's a challenging game, but it's not crazy hard. Like any RPG, you just need to make sure you talk to every single NPC multiple times. They'll usually tell you everything you need to know. I should kill 5 more enemies so I can level up. You can see my experience in the bottom. But yeah, also I just want to say, this game, if the official commercial on TV for the North American release is to be trusted, this game is pronounced Crystalis. It is not pronounced Crystalis, but I'm also not going to be a jerk and go online and tell people, oh, you're pronouncing it wrong. Now that I think about that, I may have actually done that in the past. Excellent, your level is increased. And if I did, I'm really sorry. I'm not going to do that anymore. If anyone asks about it or someone else starts the conversation, I'll talk about it, but I don't know. I just don't... I try to be less and less the person that, you know, corrects people. Like, actually, it's this. Usually that doesn't elicit the response you're going for. But yeah, so this is Crystalis, and it is often considered one of the best NES games by people that are familiar with it. I first found out about this game many years ago when I was Google searching the most underrated NES games, and this one topped the list. I forget what website it was. Let's go here. Armor Shop. Do you wish to buy? Yes, I do, but I don't wish to spend. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to save. So, I was saying that there are a lot of things you have to do with so few buttons on an NES controller. To navigate your inventory, you know, you hit select and you scroll down. Well, if you want to save, you have to hit, after hitting select to get to inventory, then you hit start, and you can save. And as you see, oh man, I've got, there's my old save file from where I cleared this game a couple years ago. You get 2 save files. So, there's that one. My name was 6 dashes on my old game. But this one orange, and you can scroll over and load. So this is how you save, and this is how you load. And I just recommend never hitting the B button when you're in menus. Now if you just hit start, you'll see your stats and what you have equipped. And your condition, normal. You know, you can get paralyzed, poisoned, things like that can happen to you in this game. We'll see that later on in future videos. Now the reason I saved is because 1, you should save in RPGs often, but 2, there is a glitch where if you're in an armor shop, you can scroll over the 3rd and the 4th slot even though there's no item here. So what you do is you hold it over here, and at the last second you switch to the adjacent item you want, and the game will charge $0 out of your money that you have instead of 80 or 100 for this. So I'm going to try to get this armor for free. Let's see if I do it. I think I bought it because it says anything else. So I think that was successful. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do it to this. If you look on the bottom right, I still have 159 bucks. Let's see if it works again. I think it worked. I didn't lose money, so if it didn't work, we're not out anything. Oh, it did! There it is! Armor and shield. See, I like The Legend of Zelda. I love The Legend of Zelda, the original one for NES, but the reality is, when you just compare these two games in a vacuum, this one does it much better. Now, we have to buy something from here. Earlier, one of the guys said there's someone that's always asleep, so we buy the alarm flute. However, we can use the glitch. Oh, I should have used the glitch to get it for cheaper. Oh well. Not a big deal. Let's leave for now. We don't need this stuff. Oh no, I did not need 2 alarm flutes. I accidentally bought a second one. Oh well. So, did I equip my stuff? Yeah, I did. So yeah, it's very NES, The Legend of Zelda-y, but between those two games, I mean, this one came out 4 years later. The developers had way longer to learn about the NES and what it could do, and maybe this game utilized a cartridge with more memory than Zelda, I don't know. So I'm not trying to talk down on Zelda. I truly do love the original Legend of Zelda, but this is a much better game. Just side by side. This one didn't spawn a amazing franchise, but it's not this way. This is an incredible game. Absolutely incredible. And I was going to joke that, unlike Link's Awakening, you can steal things in this game and actually get away with it. You can go back into shops. But that's just a joke, because that's actually a glitch. Alright, so you have to talk to Zebu, you have to buy the alarm flute, and then come here. If you don't, and you come here, this guy won't be here. That's one of the problems with this game, one of the minor complaints, because it's common to not spawn him because you don't do it in the right order. Wait. Okay, I've got the alarm flute. There we go. I had to be closer to him. I had to face him. Huh? What was that? Don't do that again! It's you. Please don't tell Zebu. Take this to start the windmill. Zebu says a strange ball is hidden in these caves. He says it can break rock walls. Ooh, obviously we need that. We now have the windmill cave. I mean, the windmill key. Also, check out how fast you move in this game. It's pretty nice. You move faster than just about all the monsters. So we're in here, and you don't even have to go up to this. You can stand literally anywhere in the room and face anywhere. Just go here and wield the windmill key. Use it. The windmill begins to work. Check it out. The cogs begin to turn. You come out here, and the windmill's blowing, and a new cave just randomly opens up. So now that we've done this, we need to go see Zebu so he'll teach us some magic. Alright. Charge up the sword, that's what I need to do. Come here. I'm very cautious when approaching enemies because I don't... The game, like I've said, it's not the most forgiving for hitboxes. So you just gotta be kind of careful. So yeah, as long as you charge up first and then run. You can't charge up while moving, but you can charge up first and then move while charged up. Alright, so we've gone here. Oh wait. You know, I can be here anyway. Let's sleep in the inn, that'll heal me. Need to rest, it'll cost you $16. As far as I know, there's no way to glitch the inn and stay there for free. But at least we can get armor for free, or at least cheap. Let's get our charge up. And Zebu's cave is over here on the left. Or whatever the cave is called that has Zebu in it. The music is really good in this game. If any of my ballet friends are watching, you probably already recognize the town music. I play it pretty often. You have done well. I will now teach you the magic of refresh. You now have refresh. Nice. So we're still not able to break that down yet. I'm at least going to charge my sword up. It's a good habit to have when playing this game. When you're in a place where... Well, this cave won't have enemies in this room, but... You know what I mean. When you're in a place where there are going to be enemies, just have your sword charged up. So I don't think there's anything else that we have to do in the town. But because it's an RPG, I'm going to go back and double check. Because oftentimes, whenever you've completed a story event, a plot event, you're advancing the plot, they might say different things. If you go to the west, you will find Zebu in a cave. Oh, well, we already know that, but at some point I think his dialogue changed. Zebu says he is having a hard time with the windmill guard. He already said that to us. Please be careful, our destiny is in your hands. If you ever need to wake... Okay, alarm flute. If you need to wake someone up. Okay. So, yeah, I think sometimes characters have two different things of dialogue. I'm sorry you have to leave. Take care. At some point, their dialogue changes. So it's... Theirs not the same. Theirs is the same. But yeah, you should go to places and repeat... Oh, he's gone. Repeatedly talk to people. In fact, we're going to talk to the animal again. QQ. Okay. They didn't say anything. Alright, so the next place we have to go is through the cave that opened up in the northwest of this place. I do have to say, Nintendo has done a good job continuously supporting this game all the years after its release. Because I think... actually, I don't know, but I think it was released on Wii and Wii U and 3DS Virtual Consoles, right? And it's on Switch Online. Okay, so here's our first, like, real dungeon. And these enemies are much more powerful. As you can see, they're taking multiple hits to kill. Come here. There's a bridge. Oh, there, you can very barely see a guy through there. Under the bridge. You gotta be very careful when crossing the bridge. You can, like, barely see my guy under it, right? So we go through here. Now, while these enemies are more powerful, of course, they'll give us more experience and more coins. There we go. Plenty of people are a lot more skilled than I am, and can take these guys on faster, but I just want to be cautious. Huh. Looks like something I can destroy, but I'm not able to yet. Oh, what's that? My level increased. Okay, I'll let him come back. Let me take these guys out first. Oh no, the coin disappeared. Oh, you're back. Alright, what's in here? Oh! Warp boots. Oh, I took some damage. Alright, so what warp boots will do, it's an item that will teleport you back to a city, I believe a city of your choice. A very convenient item. Later in the game you get magic that will also let you do that, but even then, warp boots can still sometimes be convenient to have, even when you already have the magic, because you can use warp boots without having to use any of your magic. Are those might be golems? I don't know exactly what those are called. I do have the manual to the game, but I don't have it on me. You now have medical herb. That is like that's a healing item. Alright, I'm just gonna get away from these bats. They're kind of annoying. Should I use a medical herb yet? I've also got refresh, so I've got a couple... Oh! Oh man, that was close. Oh, come on. I now have Ball of Wind. So, the Ball of Wind, we go down here to power. Ball of Wind is like an accessory that makes the sword more powerful. And now you'll see at the bottom, I've charged it up to level 2. There are 3 levels of charging up that you can do. And of course, this guy comes back. It takes longer to charge up to the 2nd level, but when you do... Wait. Get away! There you go, you have to stand up next to it, but it'll blow those away. Alright, now I think I need to use... I'm going to use a medical herb. Life is replenished. It didn't fully heal me, but it did an okay amount. Come here. I think I need to just run. But I want that experience. Okay, there we go. Now I believe I can go back this way and open up another path. I believe there's something up here. There's another one of these golem guys, right? Okay, not up here. I thought I saw one earlier on the way. So yeah, because the game is grindy, enemies respawn, which is kind of convenient. They actually respawn if you just go far enough off screen. So if you can find places with enemies that give decent experience, it's not the worst grindy experience. Here we go. But I'm also, you know, trying to take all the enemies that are in my path as I can to make it the least... Oh, hello. Grindy. Some combat techniques, whenever you hit an enemy, they'll back up against the wall. So you'll want to pin them against the wall. You can kill them more quickly, because your sword strikes are pretty quick. Alright, so we've... Oh, you're back. So there's two ways we can go. Let's start by going to the left. Hello. Red slimes. Alright, what's this? Another medical herb. Good to have. The dungeons, of course, get bigger and more complex later in the game, but the first one's not too bad. Also, the game is kind of forgiving when it comes to... You know, I think that's the boss battle up there. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's go down here, and let's go this other way. I do think I'm powerful enough to the boss battle. I think level 3 is strong enough to damage him, but I want to finish exploring this cave and taking on whatever enemies continue to be in front of me. Let's see if we can just go around the golem. Oh, okay. Antidote. Alright, we have to go that way. Alright, so I don't think there's much else to do. If I wanted to play it really safe, I could use the warp boots to go back to Leaf, and I could heal up, and I could just run straight to the boss. Now that I know that, I don't think I have to fight any golems, or I'm just calling them golems, but I can probably make it to the boss without taking any damage, because I won't have to run into golems or bats. You know, I'm pretty close to level 4, so I'm gonna grind. If you go far enough over here, this guy comes back. If you go far enough over here, the other one comes back. Oh, I thought he did. Alright, how much experience do you all give? I haven't really been paying attention. Just 2. I'm poisoned! Okay, I definitely am going to go back to Leaf after this. Because I want to go ahead and use my medical herb as well. Oh! Why did I think there were 2 up here? Alright, I'm level 4. Alright, let's use the warp boots. And we're gonna go back to Leaf. Cool little teleport animation. So we save at the end. Saved up quite a bit of money. Let's take on whatever enemies come in our way. We should be able to take out those bigger guys in one hit. I think these are called Tiger Men. I'll have to... I think the manual has the name of all the enemies that you face. I've got to double check. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so we just blast all the... Look, now that we can charge up and we're at level 4, we can one-shot guys much more easily. Now, is that... I don't see movement under the bridge. Okay, there you are. So we go up here. I also don't think we have to blast those rock walls open. You know, I just thought of one other thing. Remember Zebu? I'm pretty sure you could also blast the walls behind him as well. I'll have to try that another time. Alright, we're here. Now, I think we go up here. Okay, so these red guys can poison you. Yeah, this is the way we go. Oh no, I took damage. Being careless. See, that's the thing. On one hand, I said hitboxes are a little unfair, but on the other hand, it's my fault if I get hit. The game's not that unfair. Oh, you're back. I will always take every bit of combat that I can. I forgot to save before coming in here, but I think the game is forgiving about that. Alright. Here he is. I don't remember how to do this fight. Those darn bats. Okay. Sorry I'm not talking much, I'm just trying to... Okay, I beat him. I was panicking. You now have rabbit boots. Alright, the rabbit boots are really cool. Let's equip those real quickly. Let's unequip the magic, we don't need it. You now jump. Just like in Link's Awakening. You can jump over enemies, you can jump over their attacks. Alright, let's blow this open. And now we came out of here, and we're at a new overworld. And when we come down, we immediately see this. We're in a new city. Who are you? I'm Akahana. I used to have an unusual statue, but I dropped it near the river. It was a great find and will be difficult to replace. Have you seen it? Alright, so we gotta look for a statue. This town is mostly for travelers. Pretty noisy, isn't it? I've heard that there's a village where only women live. I wonder. If you go east, you will find the forest. It's a grand maze where plants will shoot poison. We're learning all the new lore. The village of Oak lies deep in the forest. The people there don't understand our language. Is that the same forest that's poison? There are 2 routes to Mount Saber, one west and one north. Both roads are very dangerous. Okay. Well, let's, first things first, let's go into the inn. Oh, come on. There we go. Yes. So it costs $20, a little more expensive, typical in RPGs. Let's save. Select, start, orange. Yes. Alright, so let's go to the armor shop. What kind of armor do we have here? A bronze shield. Let's steal ourselves a bronze shield. Leather armor. I think it worked. Yeah. So we equip that, and that increases our defense. I don't wish to buy. Oh, wait. I think we sell elsewhere. I think this place is where we sell. Is there any... Yeah, the pawn shop. Is there anything you wish to sell? Yes. Let's sell the tanned hide. We'll get a little bit of money. And let's sell the... I don't know how to say that. Carapace? Carapace? I don't know. Carapace? I don't know if it's English or not. I'm sorry. Can I sell an alarm flute? Oh, I can. Yeah, let's sell the alarm flute. Anything else? No. Please come again. Alright, what's in here? Oh, you can talk to people. I just found out how to get rich quick. Later! Would be nice. I told him I made a lot of money from stones I found on Mount Saber. After that, he got excited. Oh, we're gonna have to go to Mount Saber eventually. The wise man Tornell lives with his pupils in the north. We're gonna... A lot of new lore dropping here. Welcome, please have some refreshments. Okay, what do you have? I think that's just a dialogue line. Alright, that's that. We've done these. We bought armor. Any new cool items we can buy? The tool shop, that's what it's called. Medical herb. Let's steal some warp boots. Let's steal a medical herb. And let's get an antidote for the price of a medical herb. And we'll get a medical herb as well. One more of each. Okay, I think we're good. What's our inventory look like? 3 medical herbs, 2 antidotes, and 1 warp boot. Alright, let's save. We've purchased some stuff. Let's go out. What are we at? We're a little under 40 minutes. We'll play a little bit more. Let's explore this overworld section. Oh, those guys throw axes at you. Forgot about them. You gotta deal with them quickly. We also got our jumpy boots. Oh man, they're tough to dodge, because they, you know... I'm not doing very well. Sometimes you just gotta avoid them. So, that brown stuff that you see to the left... I mean to the right of me? Gosh, sorry, I can't talk while I'm under pressure. I'm not doing very well, I need to focus. I'm almost dead. We're gonna use magic. Causes a little bit of slowdown, but that's okay. Turn off the magic. This stuff hurts you, so you have to... Ooh! Ooh! Okay, you can jump around the enemies. Let's go this way. What do we have up here? I don't want to go up there just yet. So that takes us somewhere. Oh, whoa, okay, they're all congregated here. I'm gonna go down this way. You know, I do want to take them out. I want that experience and money. There we go. Let's cross here. What's here? Oh! You now have Statue of Onyx. We found that dude's missing statue just by exploring. Okay, you hear that sound? I'll do it again. That means the sword you're using and the magic that comes from that sword is unable to damage the enemy. Well, how do we damage them? We'll find out later. So what we have to do is we have to use the rabbit boots and jump over and over again so we don't take damage from these the thorny ground there. But I'm not going to do that yet. I got to go back to Leaf. And not Leaf. Oh, what's the name of that place? No, I don't need to load up the warp boots. But I'll need to go back there and give that one dude his statue. Alright. There's the cave we came out of. Alright. Makahana, have you seen it? Okay, we gotta use the statue on him. So here it is, Statue of Onyx. Akahana is handed a statue. Hey, this is my statue! Thank you for finding it. If you need to go to the forest, use this gas mask to avoid the poison. Aha! Good to know. And now he left. Does he say anything? Does he say anything? Wait, did anyone, like, actually tell us what the name of this town is? I don't know if anyone actually says the name of the town. Well, how do we know what it's called? That might be a really silly question. There might be a very obvious answer. Let me ask him again. Odd. I forget the name of this. I don't know. Do they say it here? No. Let's rest. We need to charge our magic up. I'm gonna save my game. Charge my sword up. Have my rabbit boots on. And we're gonna head toward that place I showed you earlier where you have to jump across the brown thorny ground. Charged up. Gotta be ready to jump out of the way quickly. Those, you can move quickly, but those axes go kind of quickly too. Oh, he's back. Oh, yeah, they'll sometimes throw multiple at once. So, honestly, you know, now that I think about it, it might be best to hit them with a double the first time, but then hit with singles after. Man, they keep coming back. I like the experience, but I do want to take every battle that comes the best I can, but I also kind of just want to get there, and I don't want to risk damage. Yeah, I'm just going to hit them with singles. The first one can be a double, but after that I'll hit them with singles. First, let's see what's up this way. Oh, this is... Let's see if we can do this. A busy town, Brynmawr, is located south of the sealed cave. You should visit there. Okay, I think Brynmawr is the name of the place we were just at. Yeah, no one there said the name of the town, so I think this is it. Brynmawr. Or is it Brynmawr? I think it's Brynmawr. So I visited Brynmawr. Let's go this way. We do have to cross the bridge. So here we go. Just gotta jump. You see I took a tiny bit of damage. Okay, avoid that guy. There's an axe guy I can hit. Another axe guy. Oh. Oh, no. I saw it happening, but I couldn't avoid it in time. Okay, okay, that's a place where you can grind. I don't need to do that right now. Okay, that goes to the forest. Is there anything down here? It's always good to explore. Oh, hey, you. Alright. Oh gosh. Hello. Alright, so, come up here. I'm gonna save my game. Actually, I'm gonna equip the gas mask. Now, you can only have like one equipment item on at a time. So yeah, I think these are consumable items, the top row. The second row is equipment items. And the third row are like key items or story important items. So we have the gas mask on. Now I'm gonna save. And I think we'll call the episode here. I'll just show you the place real quick. So here it is. If I'm not wearing the gas mask, I'll constantly take damage. But this is the Poison Forest, or whatever it's called. I don't remember the actual name of the forest. But yeah, there it is. So yeah, that's Crystalis for the NES. This is the first episode in a new series that I'm starting, and I hope you'll stick with me as I see this game through all the way to the end. It's a really, really fun game. It's so good. It's for an NES game. It has a really good story. It crams maybe a bit too much story in. You know, the cartridge only has so much memory. There's only so much they can do. But it's a very ambitious game, and although it has a couple little slight flaws, I think it really is one of the best games for the NES. You could say almost any NES game has some sort of flaw or something that didn't age well. Oh boy. Okay. So, for real, I'm going to save. This will be my last time saving. And, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Crystalis, and we're going to go through the Poison Forest.